Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time, and I put it on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Book, David Foster Wallace, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, tired. It's been a long day. And I'm just gonna knock this out. That's okay with you. And even if it's not, that's what's happening. So, this is page number 254 of Infinite Jest. Here we go. Delint. They let you know what they want in no uncertain terms. Flotman, Chaffaw, Prickett, Nwangi, Fentress, Lingley, Pettijohn, Ogilvy, Leith, even the moms in her way. They will tell you on the very first day of class what they want from you. But this son of a bee right here, no dice. You must have been in shock the whole time, too. Oh, it got worse and worse. I dropped weight. I couldn't sleep. This is when the nightmares started. I kept dreaming of a face on the floor. I lost to Freer again, then to Coyle. I went 3 sets with Trolsch. I got B's on 2 different quizzes. I couldn't concentrate on anything else. I've become obsessed with the fear that I was somehow going to flunk grief therapy. That this professional was going to tell Rusk and Shit and CT and the moms that I couldn't deliver the goods. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. The odd thing was, the more obsessed I got, the worse I played and slept. The happier everybody got. The grief therapist complimented me on how haggard I was looking. Rusk told Delint the grief therapist had told him, the moms, that it was starting to work, that I was starting to grieve, but it was a long process. Long and costly. Roger. I began to despair. I began to foresee somehow getting left back in grief therapy, never delivering the goods, and it never ending. Having these Kafkaesque interfaces with the man day after day, week after week. It was now May. The Continental Clays I'd gotten all the way to the 4th round of the year before were coming up, and it became quietly clear that everybody felt I was at a crucial stage in the long, costly grieving process, and I wasn't going to get to go with the contingent to Indianapolis unless I could figure out some last-ditch way to deliver the emotional goods to this guy. I was totally desperate, a wreck. So you schlepped on down to the weight room. You and the forehead paid a visit to good old Lyle. Lyle turned out to be the key. He was down there reading Leaves of Grass. He was going through a Whitman period, part of grieving for himself, he said. I'd never gone to Lyle before in any kind of supplicatory capacity, but he said it took one grief-stricken look at me there flailing away down there working up a gourmet sweat, and said he felt so moved by my additional suffering on top of having had to be the first of himself's loved ones to experience the loss of himself that he'd bend every cerebral effort. I assumed the position and let him have it the old forehead and explained what had been happening, and that if I couldn't figure out some way to satisfy this grief pro, I was going to end up in a soft, quiet room somewhere. Lyle's key insight was that I'd been approaching the issue from the wrong side. I'd gone to the library and acted like a student of grief. What I needed to chew through was the selection for grief professionals themselves. I needed to And we end the page on a hyphen. Yeah. Oh, shit. Tired. So... Page number 254. Good night.